The warning came without sound, without light, without any signal that humans could understand. It simply happened. At exactly the same second, every screen on Earth phones, tablets, televisions, computers, even old devices that were not connected turned black. Then a cold blue symbol appeared. People in crowded cities stopped walking. Students froze in classrooms. Workers dropped tools from their hands. Drivers pulled over in shock as every car dashboard lit up with the same glowing mark. Commander. Ryland stood in Earth's Deep Space Defense Center when it happened. He had seen strange cosmic events before, but never anything like this. The symbol on the screens was not human. It spun slowly like an ancient seal, and every rotation sent a chill through the air. Ryland leaned closer. "This is not natural," he said quietly. Before anyone could respond, the symbol vanished. A voice followed. It did not sound like a voice made by lungs or breath. It echoed like metal rubbing against stone, a heavy, acerb tone that made even strong people step back. "People of Earth, listen." The room fell silent. All around the world, millions of humans froze. The voice continued. "The Galactic High Council has judged your world. You are to kneel before our rule. You will obey. You will surrender all weapons, all fleets, all control. You will join the galaxy as servants, or be erased. No emotion, no fear, no mercy." The threat felt like a blade pressed against humanity's throat. Ryland's hands tightened into fists. He had studied alien patterns for years, and this voice did not belong to any species Earth knew about. This was bigger, much bigger, inside the defense center. Alarms blared as data poured onto the screens. Satellites around the solar system recorded new shapes, massive alien fleets gathering close to the dark edge of space. Thousands of ships forming a wall. A trap. A cage. Earth was surrounded. "And no one knew, sir," a young officer whispered. "They planned this for years." Ryland did not answer. He already understood. The message continued, replaying the same command. "Earth will kneel. You have one rotation before judgment. One rotation. One Earth Day. 24 hours before the galaxy destroyed them." Across the world, fear spread like fire. Some people screamed. Some prayed. Some ran into streets with their phones lifted, filming the strange broadcast. News stations played the message again and again. Social media exploded with panic. Military bases locked down instantly, inside the United Nations Hall. Leaders argued so loudly that the sound could be heard from outside the chamber. "They want peace, maybe we can negotiate." One leader shouted, "They will destroy us if we kneel. We must fight." Another yelled, "No human fleet can stand against that many alien ships. We must surrender." Never. The world's leaders were falling apart while the galaxy waited to crush them. But Commander Ryland stayed still, thinking deeply. He knew the alien threat was not simple. The Galactic Council did not gather thousands of ships just to scare Earth. They planned to wipe out humanity and take the solar system for themselves. Ryland turned to his
second in command,
a calm officer named Lexa. "Activate the silent channel," he said. Lexa hesitated. "Sir, that channel is only for Project Midnight." "I know," Ryland said. "Do it." The officers around him exchanged nervous looks. Project Midnight was a secret even most governments did not know. It was created years ago after humanity discovered early signs of a galactic empire. The project was built far from Earth, deep in shadow. Hidden behind dark satellites and coded messages, no civilian had ever heard of it. No alien had ever seen it. No one believed Earth had this kind of power. Lexa opened the secured channel. It flashed with a simple message: "Prepare the Midnight Fleet." Ryland felt his heartbeat slow. He had waited for this moment for years, but he hoped it would never come. The Midnight Fleet was humanity's final answer, the last wall between survival and extinction. "Do you think we can win?" Lexa asked softly. Ryland looked at the data streams. Alien ships were moving closer, forming attack lines. The message from the Galactic Council kept repeating like a drum. Earth had 23 hours left. I do not know, Ryland said. But I know this. We will not kneel. He walked through the defense center, passing screens that showed chaos on Earth. Cities filled with fear. Families packing their things. Soldiers running to bases. Scientists trying to decode alien language. Pilots checking their old ships with trembling hands. The world was not ready. The galaxy knew it. That was why they came. Ryland entered the elevator that led deep underground, far below any official room. The air became colder as he moved down. The walls changed from smooth metal to dark alloy that absorbed light. The elevator opened to a vast underground hangar. Thousands of giant warships slept in darkness. They were black, sharp, silent machines built with technology Earth never admitted to having. Their hulls were coated with stealth metal. Their weapons were hidden inside armored shells. Their engines hummed like distant thunder. This was the Midnight Fleet. Ryland stepped forward as the ship lights turned on, one after another. Forming a sea of glowing blue eyes in the dark, he placed his hand on the scanner. Commander Ryland, the AI voice said. Authorization accepted. Ships powered up slowly, like beasts rising from deep sleep. Wake the fleet, Ryland ordered. Prepare every ship for launch. Alexa joined him, watching the scene with a mix of fear and awe. Do you really think the galaxy knows about this? She asked. Ryland stared at the massive ships. No, he said, and that is the only reason we still have a chance. Above them, on the surface. The alien message played again. Earth will kneel. Below. Ryland whispered, not today. Asterisk. The hidden hangar shook as the Midnight Fleet powered to life. Dust fell from the ceiling. Blue engine lines glowed through thick shadows. Every ship in the underground chamber woke like a sleeping giant, remembering its purpose. Commander Ryland walked across the metal platform, feeling the vibration under his boots. He had trained for years for this moment, but nothing compared to the real sound of an entire secret fleet coming alive. Beside him, Lexa watched the giant ships with wide eyes. Sir, this feels unreal, she whispered. It is like these ships were waiting for the galaxy to make a mistake. Ryland nodded. They were built for a moment like this. A moment when Earth stood alone. The largest ship in the hangar towered above the others. Its black armor absorbed all light, making it look like a slice of night carved into the metal world. This was the Eclipse 01. The command ship of the Midnight Fleet. Ryland stepped into the elevator that led up into its hull. As the doors closed, he felt the weight of responsibility settle on his shoulders. Billions of lives waited for his decision. The galaxy believed Earth would kneel. He planned to prove them wrong. The bridge doors opened. Hundreds of crew members looked up as Ryland entered. They wore dark uniforms with a simple silver symbol, a half-moon crossed by a single line. The mark of the Midnight Fleet. Commander on deck, an officer called. Ryland raised a hand. Stand easy. We have no time for formality. Screens lit up around the bridge showing star maps, energy readings, and countless alien fleet formations near the solar system. The Galactic Council was closing in faster than expected. Their ships glowed like moving storms. Lexa joined him at the command table. Sir, alien movements show they expect zero resistance, she said. They think Earth has only old ships. They will learn the truth soon, Ryland replied. He gave a simple command. Prepare for launch. Crew members moved quickly. Navigation systems powered up. Weapons activated. Engines charged with a rising hum that felt like a heartbeat. The hangar roof began to split open. Massive armored plates slid apart, revealing the night sky above, starless, silent. The opening was large enough for a city to fit through. The world above had no idea what slept beneath its surface. One by one, the Midnight Fleet rose from the underground base, their shadows stretching across the silent desert night. Eclipse 01 rolled out first. Its engines glowed bright blue as it lifted into the sky like a dark moon breaking free from the earth. Lexa stared at the monitors. Sir, the alien fleet just scanned the solar system again. They detected nothing. will see us only when we want them to, Ryland said calmly. Activate cloak. A wave of distortion rippled across the ship. The Eclipso-1 shimmered, then vanished from the visible spectrum. Thousands of other ships followed, disappearing like ghosts into the sky. The Midnight Fleet was gone. But it was very real, far above Earth's atmosphere. The fleet formed a silent formation around the moon. No alien sensor could detect them. No radar could lock onto them. The Midnight Fleet was a shadow within shadows. Ryland stood in the center of the bridge, watching as the ships aligned. Fleet status? He asked. All ships ready, sir, Lexa replied. Engines stable. Stealth systems active. Weapons online. We are invisible. The crew felt a mix of fear and pride. None of them had ever been part of something this secret, this powerful, this risky. The galaxy had no idea Earth had built weapons that could match or defeat their most advanced fleets. And now, the time had come to use them. Ryland stared at the map, showing the alien fleet's formation. Thousands of ships, massive carriers, long-range destroyers, planet breakers that could split moons. Lexa pointed to a small, blinking target on the map. Enemy scouts approaching the solar border? Ryland nodded. Then we test our strength. He lowered his voice. Eclipso-1, lock onto the closest enemy scout. A soft hum passed through the ship. The rail cannon charged. Light gathered at the ship's bow like a white sun becoming solid. Target locked, Lexa said. Ryland raised his hand. It trembled only slightly. This was the first blow. The galaxy would remember it. Fire. A beam of white light shot across space, cutting darkness like a blade. The alien scout ship did not even have time to react. One moment it existed. The next, it was dust. The bridge fell silent. It is. Gone, a young officer said, shaking slightly. Ryland looked at Lexa. Send a second shot. Another beam. Another flash. Second alien scout erased. Lexa swallowed. Sir, the galaxy will feel this, as Ryland said. Let them. Inside the alien armada, alarms exploded through every ship. Their commanders shouted commands. Systems flickered. Scanners searched the darkness, but found nothing. Something destroyed our scouts. What weapon was that? Where did it come from? Is it human? Impossible. No human ship has that power. The alien fleet panicked, but only inside their ships. On the outside, they tried to maintain calm. Then 5 more scouts vanished. Then 10. Then 20. Not a single enemy shot fired back. Not a single enemy could find the source. The Midnight Fleet attacked from complete invisibility, like spirits striking from another world. Ryland watched the alien icons disappear from the screen one by one. His voice stayed calm. Lexa, prepare full fleet movement. Midnight Fleet moves to the battle point. Lexa nodded. Sir, humanity is ready. Lane looked at the stars ahead. Then let's show the galaxy why Earth will never kneel. And the Midnight Fleet jumped forward, silently tearing open the darkness toward war. Asterisk, the alien fleet hung in space like a moving wall of metal and fire. Their ships stretched across thousands of kilometers, layered in rows like armored teeth waiting to bite into the solar system. Each vessel glowed with bright energy, red, blue, gold, and violet, forming a deadly rainbow of destruction. They believed Earth was weak. They believed humans would kneel. They believed no one would dare resist the Galactic Council. They were wrong, far beyond their sensors. Deep in the cold darkness between stars, the Midnight Fleet approached like a silent tide. Not even a spark of their presence reached alien scanners. The cloak held perfectly. The shadows protected them. Every ship drifted with no sound, no heat trace. No energy trail. Commander Ryland stood at the center of the Eclipso-1 bridge, hands behind his back. His eyes never left the giant hologram showing the alien formation. Lexa stepped beside him. Sir, they still think Earth is defenseless. Ryland nodded. That is their biggest mistake. A voice echoed through the bridge. Commander Alien Fleet is charging main weapons. They are preparing their first strike. The alien armada began to glow brighter. Massive cannons on their front lines aimed toward the solar system. They were not waiting for humans to answer or kneel. They planned to wipe out Earth in one final shot. Lex's voice tightened. "Sir, if they fire that, millions will die before we can stop it." Rylan did not blink. "Then we do not wait. We strike first." The entire bridge fell silent. Every officer understood what that meant. This battle would not be defensive. This battle would not be slow. This battle would decide whether humanity lived or vanished from history. Rylan raised his hand. "Midnight Fleet," he said. "Calm but powerful. It is time." It's all around the hidden corners of space. Hundreds of black warships shimmered out of cloak for a single second, just long enough to align weapons. The stars reflected on their dark armor. Their engines brightened. The fleet prepared to attack. Lexa spoke quickly. Rail cannons charged. Gravity claws ready. Area mines online. All ships positioned. Rylan looked at her. "Send the message." Lexa pressed a button. Across the alien communication network, a small signal appeared. A single human. Voice breaking into their systems. It was Rylan Earth. "Does not kneel." The alien commanders froze. Then the darkness behind them lit up the first human. Volleys struck like lightning, tearing through metal mountains. White beams shot across space and cut straight through the front row of alien cruisers. Ships exploded in giant bursts of red and orange flame. From the alien bridge windows, it looked like the stars themselves were being ripped open. Unknown attack. "We cannot detect the enemy. Our shields are failing." "Where are they shooting from?" "Identify the source." But no sensor found anything. The second volley came even stronger. Midnight Fleet destroyers fired together, sending hundreds of glowing rail strikes into the alien lines. Armor cracked. Engines melted. Entire sections of the alien wall disappeared. Some alien admirals panicked. Others shouted for calm, but nothing could stop the Midnight Fleet's silent storm. Lexa watched the destruction on screen. "Sir, they are breaking formation." "They will break more than that," Rylan said. "Send the close-range ships." The screen lit up with new movements. Small, fast midnight ships uncloaked just meters away from alien heavy cruisers. Their engines roared. Their weapons cut like knives. They tore through enemy ships from below, slicing holes through steel. Alien vessels broke in half, drifting into burning debris. The battlefield became chaos. Alien ships fired blindly. Lasers shot into empty space. Missiles exploded without targets. They could not see the enemy. They could not track the enemy. They could not even understand the enemy. Then, in a single synchronized moment, the entire Midnight Fleet uncloaked. A wall of black metal appeared in front of the alien armada, 1,000 human warships glowing like blue fire. Line of strength no one expected. A line that refused to kneel. The alien leaders stared in horror at the sudden sight. "What? Are those humans?" One whispered. Rylan did not give them time to recover. "Fire all cannons. Forward advance." Every midnight ship unleashed its full power. Rail cannons. Plasma bolts. Gravity beams. Shattering shockwaves. The alien armada's front line collapsed instantly. Huge carriers burst open. Destroyers cracked apart. Battleships spun out of control. The galaxy's strongest fleets had never seen weapons like these. Silent, precise, unstoppable. The aliens tried to retreat. Their engines flashed. Their formation broke apart. Some fled deeper into space. Others stayed and attempted to hold the line. It did not matter. The Midnight Fleet pushed forward like a storm with a single command. "Protect humanity, Lexa. Watch the enemy signals disappear one after another." "Sir, they are falling back. They are running." Rylan kept his voice steady. "Good. Let them carry the message." A communication request appeared on the screen, a desperate signal from the alien. High Council Rylan accepted. The alien commander appeared as a hologram. His eyes were filled with fear and confusion. Human, tell us? What are you? No world has ever stood against us. Ryland stepped forward, calm and steady. We are humans, he said. We fight when we must. We protect what is ours. And we kneel to no one. The alien's face trembled. The message ended. The alien fleet jumped away into the dark. Leaving the battlefield silent and shining with burning wreckage, Earth had survived. Humanity had won. The galaxy had learned a lesson it would never forget. Ryland looked at his crew. Set course for home. The midnight fleet turned toward Earth, engines glowing like blue stars, carrying the message of their victory back to the world that believed in them. Humanity stood tall. Humanity refused to kneel, and the galaxy would remember it forever.